Top 10 animals who are probably smarter than you. We humans take a lot of pride in our brains and our supposed dominance over the other creatures of the earth. But the animal kingdom is full of brainy creatures who would surely blow even the smartest humans away with their intelligence and skills if we gave them the chance. Case in point. Think things like dancing, cheating, and even sleight of hand are human inventions, exclusive to Homo sapiens. Think again. Get ready to marvel at some of the smartest animals on the planet, some of which will surprise you. If you're planning a whimsical animal burglary, you'll definitely want a raccoon anchoring your squad. In a bizarre 1908 study by ethologist H.B. David, raccoons were able to pick complex locks in fewer than 10 attempts, even after the locks were rearranged or flipped upside down. Various studies conducted from the 60s to the 90s found that raccoons boast an impeccable memory, able to recall solutions to tasks for up to 3 years. Bonus fact: thanks to their broad hearing range, raccoons literally hear earthworms moving underground. How this will benefit you in your heist is for you to determine. And if you think raccoons are simply adorable, you'll love these cute raccoon pictures. Not only can crows recognize faces to differentiate between predatory and benign species, they also understand basic physics, like this lab crow who mastered water displacement to maneuver a treat within reach, have been known to change entire migration patterns to avoid farms where crows have been killed in the past, and may even memorize city garbage routes so they can snag the inevitable food droppings on trash day. Talk about some of the smartest animals. Cool, calculating, and known to harbor a grudge, crows shouldn't be compared to gangsters, per se, but we do feel obligated to remind you that a group of them is called a murder. True prison breakers of the sea, these tentacled creatures have proven time and again their talents for popping lids off screw-top jars, compressing their bulky bodies through slit small holes, and climbing impossibly out of aquarium tanks to their freedom. Otto, a German aquarium octopus, was even known to throw rocks at the glass and spray water at overhead lamps to short-circuit the annoyingly bright lights on more than one occasion. Add to their rap sheet the innovation of assembling shelters from coconut shells, and there's no denying cephalopods will one day be our overlords. If you've ever second-guessed yourself while trying to remember an online account password, know that you have stooped to sub-squirrel intelligence. According to a Princeton University study, gray squirrels are capable of remembering where thousands of nuts are buried, for months at a time. They'll even use subterfuge to trick would-be nut-takers. In a 2010 study, squirrels who knew they were being watched dug fake caches for their nuts, making a show of digging holes and patting them over with dirt while hiding their precious nuts under their armpits or in their mouth until they could find a more suitable hiding spot elsewhere. Dolphins are often cited as the second smartest animals on Earth due to their relatively high brain-to-body size ratio, the capacity to show emotion, and impressive mimicry of the dumb apes who research them. Now, findings from the Institute for Marine Mammal Studies in Mississippi suggest dolphins may also be the second sneakiest animals on Earth. When dolphins at the institute were trained to pick up litter in their tanks and exchange them with trainers for fish, one dolphin named Kelly discovered a way to game the system. By hiding scraps of litter under a rock in her tank, Kelly discreetly tore single sheets of discarded paper into multiple pieces, then turned them in one at a time to maximize her fishy reward. Kelly's clever deception, it seems, was no accident. Researchers say she did it all on purpose. Honeybees have evolved what we call swarm intelligence, with up to 50,000 workers in a single colony coming together to make democratic decisions. When a hive gets too crowded in springtime, colonies deploy scouts to look for a new home. If any scouts disagree on where the colony should build its next hive, They argue their case the civilized way, through a dance-off. Each scout performs a waggle dance for other scouts in an attempt to convince them of their spot's merit. The more enthusiastic the dance, the happier the scout was with his spot. The remainder of the colony votes with their bodies, flying to the spot they prefer and joining in the dance until one potential hive reigns number 1B disco of the neighborhood. Alas, if only Congress settled their disagreements the same way. Also, you shouldn't be afraid of bees. In case you've forgotten, elephants have incredible memories. They're able to recall specific routes to watering holes over incredible stretches of terrain and over the span of many years, and they never forget a friend, either. In 1999, an elephant named Shirley arrived at the elephant sanctuary in Tennessee. Immediately, a resident elephant named Jenny became animated and playful. It wasn't love at first sight. Jenny remembered Shirley from when they performed briefly in a circus together, 22 years earlier. You might not think of rats as the smartest animals, since humans are continually using them for experiments. But did you consider that the reason we use them is because they're smart, and can handle the puzzles we throw at them? They can memorize routes, hence the mazes, even though their eyesight is far, far less acute than ours is. And their problem-solving skills are on par with those of dogs, despite their brains being much smaller. Equally impressive, a Harvard Business Review study found that, even though the rat brain is smaller and less complex than the human brain, research has shown that the two are remarkably similar in structure and function. Besides being able to mimic humans, parrots can solve puzzles based on logical reasoning. According to Live Science, these parrots are as smart as a 3-year-old child. Parrots can draw conclusions about where to find a food reward not only from clues as to its location, but also from the absence of clues, an ability previously only seen in humans and other apes. It suggests that gray parrots have some understanding of causality and that they can use this to reason about the world, study scientist Christian Schlegel, a researcher at the University of Vienna, told Live Science.